What's good, Internet? My name is Attack Slug. Welcome back to Wrestling Revolution 3D on the PC. And before I start playing today, I want to request something I have literally not requested in the past 7 years and almost 4,000 videos, and that is, please, leave a like on this video. I think that if this video gets half as many likes as it gets views, then maybe, just maybe, YouTube will stop burying this channel. If they see some engagement, perhaps they'll stop burying these videos. I don't know. It's worth a shot. So if you could, please hit that like button. Do me a favor. Now, let's get on to fighting Bobby Lashley. One-on-one. Looks like money. Smells like money. It's your boy, Attack Slug. I am not the almighty. I'm here on this fine Thursday. Obviously was busy yesterday doing things that make more money for me than YouTube, unfortunately. So I was tied up almost all day yesterday. That was unfortunate. We're back here today on this fine Thursday to have some more WR3D. Here he is, the almighty, folks. Bobby Lashley. No Lio Rush, which is unfortunate because that made Lashley that much better having Lio Rush in his corner. Anyway, news happened in the day I was not. Why is there a chair in the ring, Lashley? What are you doing? What is going on? Lashley, he's at half health already, so this should be a short one here for Mr. Lashley. So yes, obviously, news was happening while I was not recording videos yesterday, and one of those things being that we have the official announcement for AEW on TNT. We already kind of knew the date and the day, but it is now official, and that will be Wednesday, October the 2nd, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., and their first show will be in Washington, D.C. So yes, they are going that same week as SmackDown on Fox. That same week. It's going to be a hell of a week for the wrestling world, and yes, that means they are technically head-to-head with NXT. Obviously, NXT is pre-taped. Obviously, NXT is 1 hour. And obviously, it's only on the network, not on TV. Now, the rumor is that Fox wants to get NXT onto Fox Sports 1. So it could, at some point, be on TV. I'm not sure live, but it could be on TV head-to-head, ratings-wise. But right now, it's just there on the network for an hour, and that whole thing is going to be happening. Now then, if they actually went head-to-head, if I had to offer a suggestion, not that anyone listens to me, but if I had to offer a suggestion, AEW could totally pull the old WCW starting 5 minutes earlier or 5 minutes later than any other show, right? So if you start at 7:05 or if you start at 8:05, then you end 5 minutes later, which means all the eyeballs go to your show for that last 5 minutes or the first 5 minutes. So that's how they kind of used to do things back in the day, which was weird, but hey, it worked for them. So, oh, not even my finisher, just a slug driver out of nowhere. It's just that easy, Bobby Lashley. So yes, another show that's actually not that far from where I'm at and that I can't afford to go to because I'm broke because YouTube. So, you know, if you're wondering if I'll be there in DC for that show, no, not going to happen. Much like those tickets for those New Japan shows in Boston and New York and Philly are on sale like tomorrow, I'm not going to be at those shows. I'd like to be, but I just need to pay the bills, and I can't afford to go. So, you know, long and the short of it, I got bills to pay. I ain't got kids, but I got bills to pay. So, there is that. And I missed the finisher, but I'm still giving it to Lashley here, so there was that. Anyway, I did, yesterday, manage to watch the New Japan Day 8 G1 Climax bit of business, and honestly, Day 8, like, Naito and Ishii, great match. And Moxley and Shingo was pretty good. Otherwise, kind of a lackluster day for the show, and they're just about at the halfway mark here. So, Day 9, I think, is Saturday, and Day 10 is Sunday. And those days will have two matches that I am very much looking forward to. That is, we get to see Okada and Kenta, which is a big deal on its own, but also a bigger deal because they're both undefeated in that block. They've both won all the matches so far in that block, and now the block leaders go head-to-head, and that's going to be crazy. Also, Naito and Moxley are having a match, and that, to me, could be a great one, much like Moxley and Ishii was fantastic. So, those are the kind of the two big matches for this weekend, and I'm hyped for those matches. Hopefully we'll find the 6 hours this weekend to watch all that stuff, because those shows are about 3 hours apiece. Although it is, you can kind of skip most of those tag matches, to be honest. Like, there's things that happen in there, but they're not super important. So, I don't know. I also watched SmackDown, and not too much to discuss from SmackDown, although apparently, according to the dirt sheets, that show got rewritten at 4 o'clock on Tuesday. So, you know, Vince being Vince, as usual. So it's like, yeah, you got Heyman and Bischoff. What did that actually change? Roll up! Roll up! What does that actually change with Heyman and Bischoff if Vince can still come in at 4 o'clock and have the whole show get scrapped and rewritten because he didn't like it? So, that being said, things I did like from SmackDown are callbacks. I love the fact that they're playing upon the internet dirt sheets from 10 years ago saying, yeah, it was Randy Orton's fault that Kofi got buried, and the infamous stupid, and the just absolute, we thought Kofi was the next main event guy in 09, and then it just didn't happen because Randy Orton. Or at least that was the rumor at the time, and there's been a long-standing thing for a long time, and using that as the basis of Kofi wanting to fight Orton is brilliant. Because it plays upon what we all assume is real-life beef, or was real-life beef at the time. And that just makes it feel more real. That just makes it more logical. And having Randy Orton admit that, damn right I buried you, was great. So, love that all around. I'm still not a fan of the champion choosing their challenger, because obviously it should be a challenger wanting to go after a champion. But also, if Kofi still has beef, let the man settle his beef. So there you go, Kofi and Orton for SummerSlam, and that to me is pretty hype. Both guys, when motivated, are really good, so hopefully that match will be excellent at SummerSlam. Can Kofi avoid the RKO? We shall see. Now then, unfortunately, what that meant for SmackDown is the continual just making Joe look like an absolute chump, and, cause, like, come on, man. I like Joe, and it's a shame to see what they do to Joe each and every week. He was there fighting Kofi, and then, oh, here's Randy Orton to interfere, and then, oh, guess who gets the RKO? Not Kofi, it was Joe. So, yeah, there was that. It was just kind of stupid. Here we go. The true slug driver into the pinfall. It's over, folks. 2. What? How did the Almighty referee? You miscounted. How did the Almighty get 0 health, 0 energy, and just bloody face? This knockdown, drag out, stunner, and then he still manages to be this strong. I get it. He looks like money. I get it. He smells like money. But how is Lashley still fighting? How is the Dominator back to dominate the Almighty? I don't get it. Hit him with the pose, Bobby. Hit him with the pose. It's a rope break? Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, back to SmackDown. So, this rewrite, apparently, is why we didn't get any kind of an announcement from Daniel Bryan. And also, we didn't get Shawn Michaels on commentary. Instead, you got Shawn Michaels on Miz TV. And it ended up being a really great segment with Dolph Ziggler calling out Shawn for not actually retiring like he was supposed to and coming back and taking that Saudi money and all that stuff, right? That was great. Having HBK roast Ziggler for being a Shawn Michaels wannabe, having HBK get super kicked, all that was fantastic. Here's the problem. As of right now, it's not leading anywhere. We're not leading to Dolph versus HBK at SummerSlam. We're not leading to Miz versus Dolph at SummerSlam with HBK as a ref. None of that is currently on the books. So, what? How do you have a great segment that's not going to lead anywhere? I hope they do something with that, because it was compelling content and I want to see more of it. That's just, Wrestling 101. Attack Slug has some facial damage from that match. Got busted open the hard way by Lashley. But did I still get paid? Oh, hell yeah. And I do believe the game just locked up because I'm stuck at this screen now, so perhaps my problems have not ended. I thought I fixed all the problems here. So let's try closing the game and relaunching it Fingers crossed I don't have to fight Lashley again. Fingers crossed. Come on now, it didn't save. I'm not playing it again. However, I can totally just hit pause and hit simulate, win or lose, whatever. But that's just unfortunate. Simulate result. Simulate result. Nobody wins. Nobody wins. But hey, at least my face is okay. Now I lose money from that, which sucks. But hopefully we go to the 4th week. Please don't freeze. Please don't freeze. Thank God it didn't freeze. Daniel Bryan renewed his deal on SmackDown Live. Baron Corbin hired Connor as his new manager. Connor looks upset. He's like, oh no, not Baron Corbin. And then it saves. And then I get to fight Baron Corbin again. So now Connor has beef with me because of that other match we had the other day. And now we're having a... Alright, I get it. It's fine. Anyhow, in some international news, it seems as if Riho, who's been doing shows for AEW, is also now signed to Stardom. So both Stardom and AEW and nowhere else. But that's interesting, because apparently when Triple H was in Japan for that show last month, for that tour last month that they did in Japan, Triple H met with officials from both Dragon Gate and Stardom. And I'm like, please stop taking the top talent from Stardom. But also, how mad do you think Pac was that Triple H was meeting with Dragon Gate? Like, seriously. He's like, nah, not again, no. Not again. So, that's funny. But yeah, like, look, don't you have enough talent, Triple H? Isn't there enough guys you've taken and put in NXT and then put on the main roster and done nothing with? Seriously? Anyway, so there's been a thing for a bit here about Impact trying to get onto Access TV. And as it turns out, apparently it was bigger than that. It was a bigger deal than that. It was the parent company of Impact, which is Anthem, were trying to buy Access TV, which is a much huger deal. And apparently they're still in talks, but it's kind of gotten a little bit cold there. So that's interesting. It's like, all right, well, if we can't get our show on your network, how about we buy your network and then put our show on your network? So, you know, I don't think that would impact WoW or New Japan airing on Access. Obviously, the more wrestling, the better. If you can kind of build your network on a, hey, we have a lot of different kinds of wrestling. That's cool. But yeah, I don't know. That's curious. Rope break. I also heard a rumor that they want to have Charlotte versus Trish Stratus at SummerSlam. And I'm like, you've got 2 weeks until that show is happening. Sling Blade! Like, what are you doing? Seriously. And also, I get it. You're in Canada, so having Trish there makes a lot of sense. But also, why? Why? Again, why? So many just baffling decisions with this company. Anyway, it seems like the NWA and Ring of Honor no longer have a working agreement deal type thing. So I'm like, are they still doing NWA? Is that still going to happen? Like, I want to say that got bought by Billy Corgan and he wanted to have a weekly TV show. It hasn't happened yet. And I haven't heard much since they were doing stuff with the Bucks and Cody and whatnot. I know when it was Ring of Honor and All In and the other thing that they were doing. Like, it was, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't keep that much track of NWA and need 10 pounds of gold. All I'm saying. Just giant knee to the lower back. I already have a bad back here, Baron Corbin. So thanks for targeting my already bad back. Much appreciated. Anyway. Apparently, at some point later this year, we're going to see a new version of the WWE Network. Now, will that be the long-rumored version that has other independent federations on the network? We had seen they aired the Evolve 10th anniversary show on the network. So has that finally opened the door? And maybe was that the reason to have Triple H in talks with Dragon Gate and Stardom to put them on the network? I wouldn't, like, you would have to get the commentary in English, but also, like, that could be cool. That could be cool. Just please don't ruin Stardom. All I'm saying. Please. Anyhow, Baron Corbin here dominating this match. I've been kind of not like paying attention to it, so of course he has. And having Connor running interference. Oh! Locking it in. Big, beefy Baron Corbin. Big banter. Got his finisher, the end of days! Sort of. Am I gonna lose here? My first loss, my first pinfall loss here, I lost had that, nope, 1 count, 1 count. You won't feel the wrath of the slug. The wrath. Boom. And now Connor with the steel stairs. Wanting to get him some. Look, man, I didn't think you should pick a fight with me. It's a bad idea. I'm just saying. I have a pretty good win-loss record here on this show, so I don't think you should do it. But hey, stack the deck all you want. Stack the... that's the wrong button. I'm trying to run here. It's not, like, working out for me, so whatever. Whatever, man. Drop toe hold. Slug going upstairs. The high rent district. Woo! Coast to coast was the total flop. So, that happened. Alright. Big Baron here. The constable. Constable this. In your face. Boom! Double underhook. That was a Death Rider. That was a Death Rider. Alright. On the top of your head. Ah, I've already beaten you, Baron. This ain't nothing new to me. This ain't nothing new to me. Big powerbomb facebuster's gonna hit all the big moves here. All of them. Oh, come on. And then barbed wire bat from Connor. Trying to get involved here. Trying his damnedest to get involved here and get Baron disqualified. So, that's happening. Oh, referee powerbomb. Referee, make the count. Make the count. Make the count. That was just bad officiating. Bad officiating. I blame Connor for that one. Like, what's happening here? Yeah, hey Baron, get yourself DQ with that bat. Oh! Alright. 1 count. I'm still too strong, Baron Corbin. I'm still too strong. Don't you dare. Back breaker. Do a move. There it is. Big old backdrop. Then Attack Slug going back up high to the high rent district. High risk maneuver. Oh! Into a... What? How did that work? That was physically impossible, but it still happened somehow. I don't know. Spine buster from Attack Slug. 1, 2, 3 count. It's over for Baron Corbin. Woo! And now, hey Baron, how you like me now? How you like me now? Huh? Oh, Connor ain't saving you. Connor ain't saving you. Tired of your interference. Corbin's attitude rose. I guess good for him. My profile has improved by securing victory. Please don't lock up this time. Video game, I don't want to have to restart it again if I could possibly help it. Eric Young renewed his deal on SmackDown Live. Robert Roode has settled his differences with the modern-day Maharaja. Bray Wyatt hired Connor as his new manager. Rocky Romero defeated Kenny Omega to be the new IWGP champion. Wow. Didn't see that one coming. Hiromu got released. How could you? He's out injured right now. How could you? And next time we go up against Jon Moxley. Tune in for that. I'm Attack Slug. Thanks for watching. More videos on this channel tomorrow. Pixels, somehow, some way. We'll see. Haven't filmed it yet, but we're getting to it. I'll see you then, and I'm out.